there was a time where you held my hand and you said, Mom, if you give it up, what about me? So,
Oh, I said that?
yeah.
Oh my god, now you're gonna make me cry. I have got really good makeup on, Mom. I can't do this. Hi, I'm Rosh and I'm a lot of things, but most importantly, an activist. This is my dad, my mom, and my Ajji, who you should be knowing because she's mad famous. Lots of people are like, how is your family so cool? But they weren't always like this, honestly, and we've grown a lot together and had many difficult, awkward conversations, but ultimately, it's been worth it. So if y'all got some questions for us, we got some answers. Let's get into it. I've started taking meds for my anxiety, but my mother judges me a lot for it. She says it's all in my head. How do I convince her that it's something I need to function properly? Yeah, during the lockdown, I started my meds, and you were reluctant then. Why? About me starting my anxiety meds?
I think I didn't know whether it would have any side effects or something. So I was kind of worried
If this was any other meds for a physical illness, would you have the same doubt?
I would probably have the same doubt.
I think you wouldn't have a problem with the other medicine because you have seen that it has worked before. Here in this case, you have not seen what would be the result. Whether it is required or also not is the doubt in a lot of people's mind, including us.
I'm just getting off them now, but I recently got diagnosed with a mood disorder, and that has helped me immensely, the medicine. And I think, Mom, you can talk about that a little.
Yeah, I have seen such a great change in those meds, and I'm happy you met the doctor, the present one, and it's really done wonders. And you see, like, I keep telling her the way you want to do so many things now. Like you started going back to your swimming classes, and you've been working out, and you want to travel to Mumbai more often now on work. So the meds have really done wonders.
Worked.
Yeah.
And like in 2 weeks of starting my mood disorder meds, I started doing things that I've not done for like 2 years almost.
And it was visible.
It was very visible. People could see it on my face, and also my whole family saw it.
Yeah, there was a 180-degree kind of a change. Needle moved from extreme left to the extreme right. So you start becoming enthusiastic about everything. So
I also actually went through this phase of where people would tell me, don't take meds, you can do this without meds, and there was a lot of shame attached to it because pill shaming is quite normal. People think for physical illness ले सकते हैं, mental health तो कुछ ही और ही मतलब पागल हो रहे हैं आप. So a lot of my friends told me, you don't need it, but listen to your body, listen to yourself. Don't let people shame you into this because your health is priority, and the way you can convince someone is that you just tell them you need to do this, send them resources. If that doesn't work, you just go on and do it anyway because your health is priority, not what other people think of you. I really want to do therapy, but I'm in college and I don't earn any money. How do I convince my parents that I need it?
if it was physical, yes, it is visible.
Yeah.
Because it is not visible, you tend to think that probably this is an imagination, this really doesn't exist. So these are all the things that people need to understand, and we kind of also understood along the way.
Yeah. And I kept telling my doctor, they kept thinking something was physically wrong with me, and I kept saying no. I kept saying it was my anxiety, it was my anxiety, it was my anxiety. No one listened to me, and turns out I was right this whole time. It was my fucking anxiety, and no one took, my own doctors didn't take me seriously. Neither did my parents. Whether they agree right now or not, don't wait for that. Try sending them resources, medical like information, etc. You can try getting your therapist to work under a budget because every therapist agrees to working on a scale because of course they also want their patients to get better. So I think you can just tell your parents that this much I need for therapy every month, bas. Or kuch, matlab you don't have a choice, and that is exactly what I did with y'all. But they can unlearn. People are capable of change. All we have to do is push them a little. So you can try that. But priority is your mental health. So take care of that. Fuck everything else. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You have had quite a mental health journey where your parents are aware about your mental health struggles.
I thought it was your relationship issues and your breakup with him on and off. So I should have handled it better.
So that is the most important. If parents at home don't understand, boyfriends and girlfriends and all keep coming and going. You can't really switch your parents, can you? Yeah, and also, did you like completely forget I was an alcoholic for like a year?
Yeah.
And you saw bottles every day and didn't think there was an issue either?
So,
What are you saying? You bought me bottles.
I bought you, but I didn't.
Who is finishing it?
Yeah, but I know, but they were small bottles, so I thought it
No,
wasn't
no,
a big
you
deal.
got me
Yeah.
Jack Daniels and Chivas
Yeah,
Regal,
yeah,
which
I
are
know.
big.
I think anything in moderation is okay, so I thought
But
it was still in moderation.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that because otherwise there will be other signs of
There was signs.
alcoholism which at least I didn't see.
So you would be inside the room, like I mentioned, for days together, and even with the slightest conversation, you would be so emotional about it.
Y'all clearly didn't see the signs. I don't know if y'all were not paying attention or y'all had your own issues going on, whatever it is. What would you like to say to your past selves now about the same situation?
I think there should have been a better communication, which probably didn't exist. So the
then.
communication is the key, and communication is a two-way process. So that environment needs to be created,
He's right. There was no environment of safety for communication at home,
which is a basic requirement. Actually,
which is a basic requirement which every home should have. Yeah, to be honest, that time I was just not in a space to communicate with them because anything I said was backfired on me.
Yeah.
So I just didn't. And for me, my alcohol was my best friend then. So at least it didn't yell at me. That's all. Okay, so this question is about my cancer. It says, Rosh, you are cancer survivor. It must have been really hard for your family to see you go through that. How did it affect their mental health and like how did they deal with it? Oh, you're already crying. Oh, sorry. Amina. Tell na. Don't laugh. Shouldn't smile, I'm always smiling. Sorry. Okay.
I just remembered at the head of the oncology department, I just ran behind her and I asked her, like, what is it? Is she going to live or is she not going to live? At least I need to know that. She said, we'll try all our best. We'll do a lot of, you have a battle and you have to be with her to win the battle. But also there was a time where you held my hand and you said, Mom, if you give it up, what about me? So,
Oh, I said that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, now you're gonna make me cry. I have really good makeup on, Mom. I can't do this.
So I think that was a day I stopped crying. I literally stopped crying because I said, I told myself that actually if something happens to me, who's literally going to take care of you?
ನಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ನಿನ್ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಗಾಯಿತು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡು.
ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ರಾಜ, ನೀನು ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋವು ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀಪ, ಬಾಯೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಣ್ಣಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಕೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ನಂಗೆ ಮರ್ತೋದು.
But also you showed all of us that how strong a mind can be.
Yeah.
And beat a deadly disease like that where you had 10% survival rate. So I think when I always put up stories and say you are a superhero, I think you are.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, guys, I guess that's all. If anyone is going through anything and they need any professional help, we have added a very detailed crowd-funded Google Doc which has helped me and many others, which has a lot of information about mental health professionals, details about price, etc. And please reach out, talk to your friends, talk to your parents. If you have any mental health struggles you would like to share or vent, please do that in the comments. It's a safe space. Like, share and subscribe to Vitamin Stree and stay tuned. There might just be more of this.